Hey, good morning, everybody. This is XCOM Enemy Within Pistols Only Challenge. Let me get the chats up here, and then we'll do an audio check, and then we'll get started. Chats. Okay, looks like we got a couple people. Okay, so Pistols Only Challenge. I have not tried this before, but I know it's possible. A couple other people have done it on YouTube, so I probably am not going to make this into a full edited run. I know some people like those, but for something that's already been done, and I think I've watched some of those, I think they were done pretty well. I don't feel the need to reinvent the wheel. So this is just for fun. I kind of felt like playing XCOM. The other options I was thinking about was an all one class run. So it would be beating the game with exclusively snipers, assaults, heavies, or supports. I guess you could do it also with mech trooper or psionics, but those come later and it would be a little bit janky. But I thought pistols only could be fun because I haven't tried it, and it seems like a decent challenge. So I'm not gonna do impossible. I think impossible pistols only, you would have to reload so much it would not be a good time. I'm debating between normal and classic. I'm thinking normal just to get me out of the early game. Classic, and my rules are going to be, I don't want to save scum inside of a mission, but potentially I can reload a mission. So if a mission just goes total disaster sideways, I can reload to the start. And other than that, though, we're going to avoid, I don't like reloading mid missions. So, okay, looks like we've got a couple more people in the chat. Welcome, guys. Embrace your inner masochist. You can drive yourself crazy with this game, Jim, if you put the rules too restrictive, especially because this game will cheap shot you. I don't know how much experience you guys have with XCOM. It'll hit you with bugs and glitches that make the game that much harder. So, you know you want to. Are you referring to no reloads at all, or classic difficulty, or what are you referring to? Classic difficulty, I think the enemies get a health boost early game. I think like sectoids, thin men, I think floaters. I'm not sure about the stealth guys, but all those guys get an extra health, which with pistols only is going to be real dicey. And I think they get aim bonuses too. So there's actually, I almost think there's a bigger jump from normal to classic than classic to impossible. I could be wrong about that. Okay, so I'm thinking normal. I'm not going to do these special things. These are kind of weird. Well, after you've played these a couple times, you don't need to keep playing them. Let's not enable that. But I'll try to keep this thing honest, and that's the advantage of doing it on a stream is you guys can verify that. So I think that looks good. Let's do normal. None of this stuff enabled. Yeah, actually, let's reduce beginner voiceover, and let's start it. And I'll let this thing play for the people who haven't seen it, because the cinematics in this game, they're a little bit dated, but they're kind of cool. And let me know the audio mix. If the game audio is too quiet, too loud, good. Hang on, guys. It's saying my Twitch is having an issue. Okay. Okay, I think it's back. Looks like I got one person on Twitch. Usually I have more on YouTube. Okay, so if I'm a civilian and this funky alien thing lands in the middle of the street, I am not walking towards it to touch it. I'm just not. Maybe these guys are braver than I am, but I think I'd back off, honestly.
Hello, Commander. In light of the recent extraterrestrial incursion, this Council of Nations has convened to approve the activation of the XCOM project. You have been chosen to lead this initiative, to oversee our first and last line of defense. Your efforts will have considerable influence on this planet's future. We urge you to keep that in mind as you proceed. Good luck, Commander.
I think it's still a banger intro, even after, what is it, like 12, 13 years since this game's been out forever now. All right, let me switch back to chat. If somebody doesn't mind, can you go check and see if it's working on Twitch? I got an email that says it's not, but then another thing says it is. So if somebody can hop over there just for a second to see if it's working, I'd appreciate it. And then I also, so our starting continent, my favorite and I think the best is Africa. This 30% funding is just across the board strong. South America, this is pretty good, but you can also pick this up with like satellites without too much trouble. This is situational depending on your game, and actually it might be pretty good this game because squad size and foundry upgrades are going to be big. If we're doing pistols only, we want like squad size 5 and 6 pretty quick. And also there's like pistol upgrades in the foundry. Okay, so you are getting an air code on Twitch. Okay. Let me work on that for just a second. I'm going to try turning it off and then back on. Okay. I don't know if that did anything. Jim, can you check it again? Sorry for the slow start here. It's been a minute since I streamed on both. Last few streams I did were just on YouTube, which is a little bit more straightforward. Okay, it's saying live now, so I may have fixed it. Really? I wonder why that is. It says unstable. You know what? Let me drop the bitrate slightly. Maybe it's like choked up. I don't know. Let's do, instead of 8,000, let's do 6,000. If we can't get it to work, I mean, most people watch on YouTube anyway, so I'm not going to lose sleep over it. Okay. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, I'm not going to worry about it. So, and then I'll go back to talking about these continent bonuses a little bit. Europe, this is not bad either because you're going to be building quite a few workshops and usually a few labs. And North America, this is actually probably my least favorite, even though I know it's not terrible, but I don't find myself spending that much money on aircraft and aircraft weapons. By the time you have like 2 interceptors per continent, you probably have a ton of money. So it's not that it's bad, it's fine. And you actually start with the United States, which has, I think, the single most funding per country, which is probably the best part about that start. I think I'm going to do Asia for this one. I think this bonus will line up well with a pistols only run.
We're heading into China.
Okay, we got this graveyard. This might be interesting with pistols. We might get wiped a lot here. I like I said, I haven't tried this. I know it is possible. All right, let's just switch everybody to pistol
Don't take any chances.
as we start here. And okay, we got meld up to the like north side here.
Headed there now.
One advantage of this is we will never have to reload this entire game.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Let's just oh, did my game crash? My game crashed. Sorry, guys. I'll get right back in. It shouldn't take long. XCOM. You gotta love XCOM. Did that even? Yes. Okay. I was going to say, did we even get an autosave there? But yeah, there's one at the start. Okay. Swap everybody to pistol. That's not a very auspicious start, I'll be honest. I'm already save scumming, guys.
Okay.
Just started. I'm going to put my guys back where they were. And once we have some promotions, I'll talk about my thinking as far as classes and strategy. Because there are 2 classes that are going to do much better with pistols than some of the others. And heavies can't even use pistols, so heavies are going to be an instant fire from XCOM. And we also can't use explosives, obviously, because they're super strong. It wouldn't be that much of a challenge with them. Let's work over here, and maybe we'll get some meld.
Heading to that location.
I don't want to push too hard. I think activating multiple pods could be bad news.
Good to go.
So let's just overwatch here.
I'm on it.
We can probably get to that meld. Okay, there is a pod over here. Okay, here they are. So we might get some overwatches. Okay. 1. And okay, we did 2 damage. Honestly, not bad, guys. And we got another crack at it. Okay. We had 4 overwatch rolls and we hit 3, which that's basically like hitting the lottery in XCOM, so okay, so we can't use explosives, so my plan here, I'm gonna need heavy cover and kind of like trade shots. I can't rush them because I can't risk other pods. So let's get some guys in heavy cover and see what we've got. Okay, we got 2 45s. That's honestly not bad. Let's see if we've got anybody else who can get to heavy cover. Not really. Okay, a little bit unfortunate. Let's go for this one. So this is going to be 45 and just cross your fingers. Nope.
Ah, damn it.
Okay. Put him here. He's got 1 shot. I think it's worth... So our options here, we could bunker down, or hunker down, I mean, which would give this the equivalent of full cover. I think we have enough guys. I'm just going to roll the... Here we go. Okay, so that paid off. That was a little bit of a gamble. But we have enough guys. I think I'm just going to roll the dice in low cover. And hope we get lucky here. Which is usually not an amazing strategy in this game, but
Heading to that location.
Okay, another 45. Okay, 1. So he's got 1 health. He's probably going to run, honestly, is my guess. Let's see what he does. He is running. Sometimes they overwatch. Let's see what he does. Okay, he's double moving. So no overwatch. And we should be able to get this meld with this guy. And that is full cover. Okay, and we've got a flank on him. Let's do it. Got him. Okay, let's he can't get to cover. I think this should not activate anybody here. Okay. And these guys, I'm gonna dash. I don't think it's worth overwatching back here.
Roger, Dodger.
It's gonna be weird not reloading, like, ever.
Moving to Overwatch.
Alright, let me just check. And how's the audio, guys? How's the audio for game versus voice? Okay, so let's see what our options are here. This is full cover. This is full cover. This is half. I'm gonna put him here.
Enemies inside.
Okay, we did activate another pod. And we've got 1 half, 1 full. We'll take this. Okay, another miss.
I'll get him next time.
I'm thinking since we can't use explosives, like early scopes are going to be pretty good. Scopes and like med kits and tactical rigging. I mean, tactical rigging is good in every game. Let's put this guy here. And that's another 45. We'll just... a lot of rolling the dice here.
Negative damage.
But we should have good odds in heavy cover against these guys, even if they meld. Oh, game crashed. I wonder if there's something about streaming. Because when I do this offline, I don't get this many crashes. So sorry about that, guys. I'll get right back in. Okay, we didn't really miss that much. I think we had, I think it was her go up here. And we should get the same outcomes because the way XCOM works, it uses like the same like seed numbers. Oops, sorry, I bumped the mic. So like this should be a miss, almost certainly. Yeah.
Damn it.
And I'm gonna try to recreate what we did. And we had this guy shoot, and this should be another miss. Yep, okay.
No way that just happened.
And let's see what we got here. This guy behind this tombstone thing, Overwatch, and then we've got 1 extra guy, so we could put him like here potentially, or hunker down somewhere. I'm gonna put him here and Overwatch. So I'm thinking one of these guys is probably gonna meld. Okay, we got an Overwatch, that's fine. And okay, he's moving up. Double Overwatches, and that's fine. We'll trade shots. I'm totally fine with trading 45s for Overwatches. Okay, there's 2. That's a good hit. These pistols, so they do 1 to 2 damage. And another thing that's probably going to be pretty useful to us is arc throwers. We might try to get those semi-early. Let's see if we can finish this guy off at 45. And we can, another 2.
Out of the game.
Okay, so that's a pretty decent start. I'm just going to leave this guy here. There is still 1 Overwatch up. Okay, that's 1 move and an Overwatch. So I'm fine. If he just wants to sit in Overwatch and let me roll 45s, I'll do this all day. I don't even have to reload. We'll eventually hit him.
No way
I could push this guy up like here. This should not trigger Overwatch. Yeah, 3 misses, but if he keeps overwatching, then I don't care. I'll put this guy here. I don't think we can get flanked here. I say that. That might be like last words. Okay, he just moves up. Okay, he's taking a crack at it. Okay, 2 damage. That's fine. He's close enough. I think we can rush him. The only risk here is if we trigger another pod. It could be ugly.
Heading to that location.
Okay, so this is 100% to hit and okay, 2 damage. So as long as we don't activate another pod, and he only rolled 2 damage on us, which is honestly not that good. I think that's the minimum damage roll for a sectoid. And this should be a kill. Okay, he's out of here.
Good work out there.
And there it is. So we did take a little bit of damage there at the end. We're in full cover. I don't know what the odds were on that shot, but obviously we can live with that outcome. That's pretty good.
Commander to the research labs. Commander to the research labs.
Okay, I think I need to turn down game audio slightly.
Welcome to XCOM HQ, Commander. I'm Central Officer Bradford. My role in this project is twofold: providing tactical support for our field operations, and keeping you briefed on the current situation. My efforts should allow you to focus on the bigger issues at hand. Speaking of which, we have a soldier waiting for a promotion in the barracks. I'll let you get to it.
I hope we get lucky with promotions. I do not want heavies. I can work with everybody else. My preference is going to be... Okay, perfect. My preference is assault and sniper for reasons that you guys will see why. Run and gun is totally fine with me. Smoke is also good. Headshot we will not ever be able to use, but we'll get other stuff that we can. So I'm totally fine with snipers, even though this is going to be useless.
Commander to the research labs.
That's fine.
Commander to the research
And this guy's
labs.
wounded 9 days. For only taking 2 damage, 9 days seems rough, but hey, it's XCOM. What are you going to do?
Are being unloaded, and the research team.
Okay, so let's go to the research labs here.
Hello, Commander. My name is Dr. Valen. I oversee the research labs. This is where all of XCOM's research and development takes place. We have already begun analyzing the artifacts recovered from our first encounter with the aliens. Based on our preliminary findings, we believe we can use them to develop some new equipment for our soldiers. With your approval, we will begin research immediately.
Okay, so we could go a few different ways here. This heads towards scopes, which I think are a no-brainer. Since we can't use explosives, having frag grenades is pointless. This goes towards vests and armor, and then this unlocks like the meld buildings, I think, like mech lab and genetics lab or whatever it's called. I think I want to head towards weapon fragments.
I agree. That does seem to be the most pressing.
Ah, Commander. I was wondering when you'd be stopping by. Welcome to engineering. Anything they can dream up in the research labs, we can build it here. Speaking of which, Dr. Valen has just sent us some new schematics. With your approval, we will begin fabrication.
Let's take a look at what we can buy. So we could do med kits. They're a little bit steep. If we got some more engineers, these would get cheaper. But I mean, they're certainly better than bringing frag grenades we can't use. But to outfit the whole squad is $100. I don't know if I want to drop that. Let's look at the base. Okay, steam here is usable. Let's excavate here. If we do power here, and then maybe some workshops over here. Depending on the timing with the first month, let's okay, let's see. Yeah, I think we could do some power here. Power workshops. These are going to be satellites. We got officer training. Let's look at how much that stuff costs. So these are pretty cheap. That's the nice thing about going Asia. But we need to promote our guys, obviously. Let's keep it rolling. All right, first abduction
Commander,
and
we picked up
engineers
multiple
are
requests
usually
for
the way to go
assistance.
here,
Abductions
unless
in progress
you're
are
doing
marked on the
something
hologlobe.
like niche. And actually, though, I think I want to turn audio down just a touch. That might be too much. Maybe that. And let's go get the engineers in Nigeria. Okay, so I don't know if it's worth dropping $100 for 4 med kits at this stage. It's kind of a lot of money that we might need. Then again, these frags are useless. We have 255. I don't know if this is the right call. That's a lot for 4 med kits. And let's think about, like, once we get scopes, we're probably going to run scopes. And then once we get tactical rigging, the question is, we'll run scopes. And then do we want, like, what's our second thing? You know what? I'm going to do this. I don't know if that's the right choice or not. Could be a mistake, but we'll see. $100 at this stage is kind of a lot of money. But bringing grenades that you can't use seems like totally pointless. And it'll be nice to have a heal on every single guy in the squad. Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Touching down. Listen up.
Okay, this map can get a little wild depending on how you play it. Normally I like to just brawl in the courtyard. I don't know if that's the way to go with pistols. I'm gonna have to think about that for a second. Because, so, if you, this is kind of like the courtyard and there's like a L-shaped building back here. And if you just walk up here, you can activate like a bunch of pods and just have a crazy brawl out here, which if you have, you know, rocket launchers and grenades and snipers and stuff like that, that's great. You know, you can wreck them. But if we have pistols, like, how much, this is good full cover. This is undestroyable full cover. But that's just one. This is a lot of half cover. Like, I wonder if I'm better off trying to sneak around. Let's see. Let's swap before I forget. Think everybody has pistols out? Yeah. Let's go up here for now. And
Heading there now.
Position confirmed. Rolling.
okay, we've got a couple new abilities. We've got smoke and all the med kits. I think smoke's about all we can use.
Roger. Got on.
This is tempting, but might be a mistake. I could also put somebody back here. Thank you, 3312, for the memberships. I appreciate that. And the game just crashed again. Oh. It's I don't know why it's crashing so much. It doesn't normally do this for me in single player. But the advantage of XCOM, at least everything loads fast because it's such an old game. So 3312, are you guys on Twitch to do that? Or are you on YouTube? Bad timing. Yeah, it's all good. I appreciate you giving out the memberships.
Rolling.
I'm going to take this. Okay, and there's Mel down here. So I think for sure I kind of want to scoot this way. This, okay, this is full cover. I don't really want to go that way. Let's have somebody else take that.
On my way.
And let's get behind
I'm on it,
this.
Commander.
And this. Oh man, this guy is still like writhing. I think that's a map glitch, but you guys see this, this poor dude cocooned up? I never noticed them writhe before. Okay, oh, oh, that doesn't look good. Oh, okay, that's on YouTube? Okay.
On Overwatch.
Roger that.
Well, I appreciate it. Okay, we got 5 turns to get to this thing. How do we want to do this? Let's put you here. The cars are half. It's a lot of half cover between here and there. Let's take this.
Commander.
Still haven't triggered anything. Let's have you go here. And then you go here.
Rolling.
And I would love if we can get another Overwatch thing like that first map. That worked out pretty well. We hit like 3 out of 4 shots on Overwatch, which is incredible. Okay, here we go. Okay, okay, 1 hit, but it was for 2 damage, which is the highest damage roll. A miss, and then if these guys run forward, we might get some more. Okay, okay, we got a kill.
They're falling back. He's down.
Not bad. Not bad for pistols only. And he is in half cover back here. How do we want to do this? Let's go... He's in full cover, but he can't shoot. I'm going to move him up here. And he's got a 55. Let's take that. Missed.
Getting it done.
This should have a shot. Probably 45 or 50. Okay. Let's take it. Okay, 1 damage. Better than nothing. And... I don't know if they'll have... Let's just stay here and roll the dice with 45. Okay, we got lucky.
Out of the game.
And let's Overwatch with you. Okay, we got another... See, this is what I mean about this map. The pods will... If you kind of stay in this courtyard, you will trigger pods. And we got another hit, so... we'll take it for sure. They're both in full cover. That's a little bit of a problem. But actually, they can't hit us. Oh, they can hit this guy. 35. I'm going to slide this way out of sight and make them come out if they want to get us. So let's put 3 back here. And then this guy we'll put back here. And then we can do just Overwatches across the board.
Roger that. Scanning.
We should be able to keep like a pretty aggressive pace up because we don't have to stop to reload, which normally really slows things down. Okay, so they mine merged, or yeah, mine merged, and another miss. That's
Enemy
fine.
is still alive. Ooh, that is not good.
I probably want to get an early foundry. I wonder if I should do that, like, next. Okay, he's taking a shot. Okay, he missed. That was probably a decent chance shot with him being mine merged and us being in half cover. I want to say that was probably like a 55 to maybe 60 ballpark shot. Let's go grab this meld.
Got the goods.
And we have a 50%. It's not bad. Okay, this guy just barely can't make it to this full cover. A little bit unfortunate. We can make it here though. And that's fine. We've got 45, 50.
Heading to that location.
Moving out.
I think I'm just going to roll the dice here with 45s. Okay. Lucky again. It feels like we're using all our luck in the early game. I know that's not a thing,
Adjusting
but
sights.
this game makes you like question all numbers and statistics before too long. All right, there we go. We got it. Not bad.
Affirmatif. Je couvre la zone.
He'll probably take a shot here. And another miss.
Fire in the
Okay.
zone.
We crashed again. I don't know what's up with that, guys. I apologize. I have not had this many crashes in XCOM in ages. I hope we didn't lose much because that actually went well for us. Okay, that's not a good sign. As soon as I hit load, this game, the bugginess is gonna beat us before the aliens do. Oh. Okay, as soon as I go to load here, is the save like bugged out or something? And that mission was actually going pretty well, guys. It's like XCOM's like, no, it's going too well. I got to do something to you. Do we have... Okay, if this... I'm going to try this one more time. If this doesn't work, we're going to use the backup save here. Because the save might be like corrupted or something. Okay, so it did lose a little bit here. So I don't remember the exact order of things I did. I know I put somebody here. I think I put this guy here, here, and I want to say here. And then I don't even remember the order that I shot. Like, I think I do this and it was a miss. And then did I do this was a hit? And then I think I did the sniper. And I think this was a hit for a kill. Oh, not this time. Not this time, guys. Okay, well, let's hope we didn't get like hosed too hard here. He's probably gonna get mine merged. Okay, he's outside. We shouldn't get crit. Oh god. I had to say that. We shouldn't get crit. He gets crit in the face. See, that's unfortunate because like we had that done much better and then the game glitches out on us. That's XCOM for you. And then he rolled a full damage crit because otherwise he could have healed too. That's tough. That is tough. Let's get this guy back over here. I'm gonna put him here, and I forgot to get the meld. We'll get that real quick. That's yeah, that's XCOM. It's too bad. I hate when it feels like you're fighting like the game glitchiness. Because the game on its own is honestly hard enough. Especially early on. Okay, well we got him. We'll have to was that our support? No, that was not a support. That was just a rookie. So and maybe I should have smoked there. I thought we might get the same rolls. Because I thought I did stuff in the same order, but maybe I didn't. I must have done something a little bit differently, but oh well. Okay, Overwatch, that's fine. And let's use these here.
I'll get him next time.
And 55, let's see. Okay, 1 damage. And with our last guy, we've got a 50. We could smoke. I don't know if I want to smoke against 1. Let's just roll the dice. Okay, 1 damage. He might run here, is the only thing. Okay, he is... No, that was just a reposition. Taking a shot. Okay, miss. We could move up and I think get a flank like here. Let's try that. And... 79. Not bad. Okay, good enough.
Kill confirmed. Mission accomplished.
So, we lost that guy. That's too bad. I feel like we got a little bit screwed there, but this game will drive you crazy. If you can't roll with the punches XCOM throws at you, this is not the game for you. So
Commander to the Situation Room.
he'll be our first, and I don't even think he'll be the last guy we lose. This, with pistols only, I'm not seeing, oh, and this guy's a heavy. I can't use you. We got some medals too. Let's fire that guy before I forget. Okay, we got our engineers, and we'll do some medals also. So the heavy, you gotta go. Let's look at the medals real quick. This one, I tend to like this one. +5 defense and cover. Let's give it to the sniper is going to be more important. From good to bad, unlucky, yeah. This game. Have you guys, what percentage of you guys have played this game versus, like, this is your, you've only watched it, or especially if this is your first time watching it? I'm kind of curious. Okay, and so this one, I tend to like getting the increased healing. This never panic. This is good early, but hopefully we'll get enough will on these guys that they're not going to be panicking all the time. I think this is better late game. And the game might have just crashed again. Oh, guys. At least we didn't lose much there. Because there should be a save as soon as we come back. So we should... Can you guys see this? Does it show when I load the save and then sometimes it just crashes immediately? Okay, your first time watching, but you already have it. Looks fine. So you're installing both 1 and 2. So 1 and 2 are pretty different. I like 1 more, but I think a lot of people like 2 more. 1, you kind of have to understand the base building and like tech side of it a bit more, I think. Like you had, this is kind of like a game, like a mini game within the game, and it's important. If you mess up your base and don't know what you're doing here, your run can be over. Like you can be great on the missions, but if you don't handle like your research correctly, interceptors correctly, satellites correctly, and base correctly, you can just totally like wreck your run even while doing nothing wrong on the map. And XCOM 2 is more forgiving that way. There's like fewer ways for a new player to just like destroy their chances without even really knowing it. Okay, you've beaten both, recently beat. Okay, so yeah, I like U4 and Kenshi. Those all good games. If this thing keeps crashing, we'll see. If it crashes so much that we can't make progress, I could switch to some kind of Kenshi run. Because I was torn this morning what I should play, and I just kind of randomly picked this because, I don't know, I love XCOM. Okay, what were we going to do? We were going to fire this squatty, or heavy, I mean, dismiss, and then we were going to do the medals real quick. Okay, we're going to do +5 defense and cover. Let's give it to the sniper. Okay, and through 1, 2. So you've never played it, but I'm like that with some games. It's funny. There's games that I'll watch people play and I just have no interest in doing myself. And let's give the increased heal probably to the sniper again. Oh, he's T-posing, guys. XCOM. It literally worked on the last medal. Why is it works for one medal and then on the next one he's doing that? Let's get a save in here just because the game is crashing a ton on us. Okay, so we've got 6 days on weapon fragments. We've got engineers. What's the date? It's the 3rd. I forget all the timing. There's a certain